compile a book that's full of dog tales.
It's called Canine Crimes, and it features original stories from 15 authors. Jeffrey Marks is the guy who pulled this chronicle of canine crimes together, and Jeffrey joins us live this morning to talk about this compilation. Good morning, Jeffrey.
Morning, how are you?
Good.
All right, and it is exactly that. It's a compilation of stories, correct?
Exactly, it's 15 short stories from different writers.
Okay, and each one obviously involves a dog.
Yes.
All right, and is the dog always the protagonist? I mean, how does it work?
It varies by story. In some cases, the stories actually have the dog as the viewpoint character. In other stories, the dog is just a minor character. In some cases, the dog actually helps the detective. So,
is it an effective literary tool to like use a dog as the guide you through these stories?
Yeah, I mean, just going back to think of when you were young, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
All those stories, and yeah, so there is that kind of thing, and a lot of people enjoy that.
Yeah. Okay, now I have to ask this. I know that there are a lot of dog lovers out there.
Yes.
And don't get me wrong, because I'm a dog lover too, but are there really enough out there to support and to read a book?
Well, yeah, we'd like to think so. They've actually been doing cat crime series for quite some time. And so what they're doing now is they've actually started the Canine Crimes. And I was in Philadelphia over the weekend, and we sold out twice at the stores.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
obviously, there's a market.
How do you suppose that happens? Is it because authors write about what happens in their lives, and oftentimes Fido is, chewing on the furniture?
In some cases, actually, one of the authors in there is a breeder of small miniature poodles. So, and she actually has those poodles appear in some of her stories, so she was an ideal candidate for writing for the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now, you're an avid mystery fan. Are you also a dog lover yourself?
Absolutely. I have a little Scottish Terrier at home. So his name is Ellery, like Ellery Queen.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And is Ellery the inspiration for some of your stories?
Oh, yes.
And things? Okay.
He gets into quite a bit of mischief. So,
I
yeah.
bet.
How many stories total do we have in this?
We have 15 stories. One of them is by me. Ann Perry, Taylor McCafferty, who's down in Lexington, wrote another one, and quite a few others.
Okay, and you're from Green Township, from the west side of town. You mentioned before Cat Crimes. For people who aren't familiar with that, that's been a pretty successful series.
That has. They're on book 7 or 8 in that series right now. Wow. The latest one is Cat Crimes Through Time.
Okay.
And so they're historical mysteries set in times past, with cats as part of the characters.
That reminds me of Wishbone, the PBS series.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
That's as a voice for different historical events. And I guess it would be an effective way to tell a story, because the dog or the cat's always there observing. It sees what's going on, and because it can't talk, except to us who read their stories.
That's right. Yeah.
For somebody who might be interested in doing the work you do, writing, publishing, that sort of thing, what advice would you have for the amateur?